So what do you, tell me about your tell me about your books
Oh, the
and
books.
how you wrote your books. And do you use those as part of your like marketing that when you talk to people, do you give out the books, you talk about the books or refer people on the books so that they can use those or is that something so a different kind of passion?
No, it all goes. It all flows, right? So, yes, I wrote two books. The first one in 2014, the other one in 2015. So basically, they're coming out of a very intense period in my life with a lot of changes and a lot of incredible insights that were gifted to me. I can't even say it any other way. So major shifts happened and they changed how I look at life. And obviously, at that time, 2011, I changed the name of my business and called it Quantum Level Health because I finally found a concept that kind of mirrors what I was believing in, anyhow, which is quantum physics. And that we now can allow ourselves to look at reality in a very different, very more expansive way than before. And it just spoke so intensely to me that I decided this is one scientific aspect I can incorporate in how I look at life and make it understood to people. What happened though, nobody understood what I was talking about. In 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, it was like, why are you talking about? And it is much better now, 15 years later. It's all over the place. To the point that I think it's also taken out of context what quantum physics really intends to, the views that they intend to share, the scientists. So, but that's besides the point. I still think, even if it at least creates interest, what is that? What do you mean by going to the quantum level? What do you mean with this whole quantum thing? I think it is a wonderful way of opening up a conversation with someone who is ready and interested in looking at life differently. So, out of this looking at life differently, I started to write again, which I hadn't done for a long time, decades. And these became reflections, and that became the first book, From the Lightness of the Heart. And then I had started to work with my clients and developed all these processes, which I think they're kind of evergreen. Um, I put them all in a book, and that became the second book, the handbook, Quantum Level Transformation. That then anybody who has a few dollars to spare can get these processes and work with them independently because they are self explanatory. And the introduction of book, I think, explains everything I want to share with my quantum level approach. And so, yeah, the books themselves are tools for reflection, self discovery, for changing some trajectories in one's life if we're just so stuck and so frustrated and we haven't found the answers with the questions we have asked thousands of times. Why don't we ask some different questions?